thank you so much for tuning in. We know it is a hot summer, y'all, and we got a hot show for you today. We have the Juicy crew in the building. But let me first shout out DJ Cut King. He's going to be joining me today as my surprise DJ, my special DJ co-host today. And we also, like I said, we have the cast of Juicy joining us. We have the cast of Checklist coming in. We also have Panama Red, and DJ Heat is going to be in the building today. So we have a great show. First, I want to introduce my first guest right now, Juicy crew in the building. Yay. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I mean, you know, this is a special segment for me. I already know that because I'm actually had the pleasure and honor to be a part of Juicy Season 3. But let me let you go around and introduce yourself, and then we'll talk more about the web series.
I'm Zoe, the writer.
Yes, and we have...
I'm Wolf, her enemy.
Her enemy, yes.
I'm the editor, producer, everybody, Millimeter Mac Films.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And?
I am Tony Styles. I'm an actress. I'm played in Juicy.
Yes. I mean, love it. Now, Zoe, tell us a little bit about Juicy and how Juicy came about. Like, what was your vision for Juicy? Because like you said, you're the writer. So tell us a little bit about Juicy.
Do I look at you or?
Huh?
Look at you or look at the camera? Do I look at you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Juicy was just a female version of Juice.
Uh-huh.
So, like, they have their 4 characters, 4 friends, this and that. But I just switched it and made it girls and made it more current to, like, scamming and rapping. Because nobody's really a DJ. Well...
like, none of the 4 female characters are actually DJs,
right.
But okay.
So, but yeah, just a female version of Juice.
Okay, and Wolf actually he plays what is your role in Juicy?
I'm actually revenging my sister's death in the show.
Uh-huh.
She actually got my sisters killed.
She's one of the 4. Your sister was one of the 4 main characters.
Of Juicy, her name was Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting killed off.
Killed on the show, you know. So I'm after her. You know what I'm saying?
right. And with the name Wolf, right? You know what happened? Wolf coming after you, but that's what happened. Wolf was avenging his sister's death. And what was your role in the actual web series, Tony?
Bella is one of the 4 of the girls. One of the 4 girls in the Juicy crew.
Uh-huh.
I'm her mom, and I'm also a teacher at their school in Skrilla Hill.
Oh.
So Wolf kills Bella while he's looking for Zoe. So I'm in there and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on with this?
Now, did you know your daughter was a part of this Juicy crew at the time, like the movie's going on, or?
No, I didn't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
You're still trying to figure out
yes,
what happened to Bella.
Yes. Yes.
So, Zoe, how has it been? I know, like, it's a little bit different when you have the words on paper and you're doing the script, but I know this is also not your first film. You've done other web series and films before, but we'll get into that. We'll go back into that. But for Juicy, why did you pick Juice? Why did you think it was important or that was a project that you wanted to do?
Because, you know, like, you have the quote-unquote hood classics, and you got Juice, you know, Boys in the Hood, and other ones like that. But I feel like Juice was just a good one, and that's like something that's going on because I would say currently Juice is like clout right now.
Right.
You know, so I feel like that was a good topic to.
And everybody knows Juice, right? Everybody pretty much can identify with the characters, even without knowing. You can look and be like, okay, yeah, this, and you kind of set up the scenes you did set up the scenes very well, where you could see a lot of connections to the main film to that. So tell us about your character, because you also acted in it, as you know, Zoe. So tell us about Zoe and who Zoe was in this film.
Zoe was Raheem, the leader. Very calm, cool, you know. Just that's it, really.
Calm and cool, but she was a little troublemaker too. She was a little troublemaker. She was taking whatever she wanted to take in this film and had no remorse. You was a little, right?
But I was not scary though. Like the other character, like Dawn was scary. Zoe was just like, hey, can I get some money? You know, like.
No, not with a smile. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Zoe was taking money. And what are you talking about? She want no stories, no explanations. When she showed up, she want what she came for, and that's it. Give me all your numbers, socials, everything, and then I'm out of here, right? And you look. And then what happens when they call you back? Zoe be like, what? What happened? What's going on? Like. Right? Zoe be changing the story. Zoe did some good running too. And Juicy, people was hunting you down. She starts off saying, I'm the calm and collective one. She was the one getting chased down by everybody. Everybody wanted Zoe, wanted to know where Zoe was at and Zoe's crew, right? Everybody. And you, Rashid, how was this? I know you have Millimeter Mac Films, and this is not your first production as well, but how was it for you shooting Juicy, getting all the characters together and working with the whole cast and crew? How was that?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet?
Yeah.
But give us the both sides. Give us the sweet part and then the bitter.
Well, the good part about it was that we used people from our neighborhoods, and some of the actors that were in it were actually in somewhat of those lifestyles. So it was kind of like we were able to pull them into something positive,
right,
you know, and take them off of the street a little bit.
Right.
Take 8 hours off the street, you put 8 hours on your life.
Right. That is true.
So,
that is true. Could have prevented some situations, you know, right. Giving them something positive to focus on. That's right.
So, but it was good because, you know, everybody had a good time. We pretty much developed into like a family.
Yes.
Along with yourself.
Yes.
So, yeah, it was a good thing. We will continue to do it because it felt good.
Yes.
And the camaraderie between everyone, a lot of friendships got built and everything.
That is true.
The flip side was that a lot of people who don't know a lot about the business or haven't been interacting in any business per se.
This is the first time for some cast members.
Yeah, so they didn't really know how to conduct business. So a lot of times we had difficult situations because we shoot on location. We call it like guerrilla shooting.
Right. Like, look, we just here, bow, to be out, right? Right.
And you know, the priority is not dealing with tardiness, because if you're not there when we're supposed to, now everything falls apart. We deal with rain. We can deal with an area where we're not really supposed to be. Right. You wearing blue and we on red corner. You can't really do that. Right. So a lot of different things. But overall, it was good because we developed a family. So everybody that came in that gave the positive energy, we embraced it, and we all cool.
No, I really enjoyed when I went back and watched season 2 and 3 before getting casted. I was like, wow, you know, this has a lot of action, good script writing. It gave you a lot, and it had those like, okay, I got to tune in next week. I got to see what's going on, because it left you with those cliffhangers, you know, and that's important to make people want to tune in every week. So how was this for you, Tony? Was this your first acting opportunity, or did you act in other like productions before?
Yes, I've acted in other productions before, but like he said, we're like a family.
Right.
So this is our home team.
Right.
And loyalty is royalty, so I'm there.
Right.
And I love Juicy. It's very popular. It has over, I don't even know, like over 500,000
award-winning. Award-winning, right? Clap it up. Award-winning Urban Web Series Award. Now, how many awards altogether? Because you got one last year, right?
And then 2 this year.
Right. What? So you got a total of 3 awards so far. And you're entering film festivals and all other type of situations. So Juicy is making moves, y'all, and doing really well.
I'd like to plug the Hip Hop Film Festival, because the woman who
coming up in August, right?
From August 1st to the 4th. The woman who created it and runs it is a black woman from Harlem.
Nice.
And she's basically us times 100, because she started as a creator of films, and then she has her own film workshop and everything. So
that's wonderful. So in the workshop, she's teaching acting and different components like that, or is she just looking at films and?
No, she basically tells you how to master the craft of filmmaking.
Good. Good.
Promoting yourself.
Good.
You know, getting people to want to see what you're doing and possibly be the benefactor of it.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. That is awesome. And Wolf, was this your first acting opportunity, or have you acted before?
I acted, not really act. You know, I've been in a few videos back in the days. You know, like Beyonce. I've been in Beyonce video in 2011 with J. Cole.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, got a little scene in there.
Nice.
And when I met Rash, man, you know, Rash, you know, working with these guys is awesome. You know what I'm saying? It was a great opportunity, and he really pushed me. You know what I mean? So like, I really love this energy. And I love working with both of them, you know?
Right.
It's dope to work with, you know what I mean? So And we also, don't forget, we got the movie coming too. Wolf, the movie coming 2020.
Coming soon, gonna be shooting over the summer. That's
Yes,
right.
indeed. So
That's
I'm very
right.
excited.
I'm excited for you because if this is your first like real acting role where you have a character that's building and developing, and then you also won an award
Yeah,
yourself.
Best Actor Award.
Best
It was
Actor
awesome.
Award. You know what I'm saying?
When
Did
they
you
called my
expect
name,
that?
I didn't expect it at all. When
You
they
know?
called my name, I was like, wow.
That's
'Cause it was like,
awesome.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be there that day. I was in the group text like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And it's like nothing yet. I'm like, "What?"
I was furious.
Yeah, and then boom, y'all walked away with two good awards that day. So that's
shout out to
awesome.
Urban Web Series Awards too.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to the whole
Pop.
team
Oh, yeah,
of Project Heat because they actually are the ones that's mainly behind the organizers of the Urban Web Series Awards. So that is a great thing to give back to your own and to acknowledge people that are doing these type of projects because it's not easy. It's not easy from the script writing to actually getting the cast, the right people to play the right parts, right? And like you said, tardiness and getting people to certain locations on time. Then you got the whole editing piece. That's a whole nother entity because you got to piece everything together and make it what, make everything what it is and stick to your storyline.
Yes.
Right? So that's hard. So from seasons 1, 2, and 3, how was that developing the story? How was that process for you, Zoe?
Well, season 1 was easy because
Right.
it was,
You had your blueprint, so to speak,
and
right.
then I was just, adding things in there that were happening like present day and things like that. But, season 2 and season 3 like took a thing of its own, a path of its own because now it's not Juice anymore. It's our story.
Right,
It's the
right.
story of Zoe and the surviving friends out of the group, and Wolf and who is he and what does he want from us? Where is he going?
Why is he chasing her?
Is
Why
he
does he
gonna-
want to kill her?
Is he gonna get me?
Right.
So, but it was fun because it was, I guess, more creative for me to figure out, oh wow, how are we gonna introduce this guy and keep it
Right.
fun for the old fans of the characters that are dead and this, stuff like that.
Exactly. So you actually said behind the scenes when we was talking before we, went live, that Zoe wasn't supposed to last all 3 seasons. So
No.
what happened? How did Zoe ended up because right now, if you're watching it, Zoe is in a situation right now. It ended with like a lesson, right? With the lesson. So how did it get to this part where Zoe started out with the crew? The next thing you know, you had your thing going on. I don't want to tell it because you got to watch it. You have your thing going on. And then in season 3, it's like everybody's after you and they want to hurt you. Right? Right? And she's just going about life like da-da-da-da-da, right? Everybody's looking for you. And then you have this lesson. So how does Zoe character how does it get there?
I think the Zoe character, like Raheem, is just doing her own thing. It doesn't matter what's going on. Like this whole building could be on fire and Zoe's still about to go and pick up a piece
You're about-
or
right,
do
you're about
whatever.
your business. That doesn't stop you,
And I
right.
think that is why the character was able to kind of just like mill around and last all of the seasons because the character was supposed to die in episode 3 as Raheem died super early in
Right.
Juice. I'm like, why would they kill him so early?
Right.
But that was a lesson in itself too.
Right.
So but the grand lesson is at the end of season 3,
Yeah, so you have to watch that. So we don't know if there's a season 4 or not.
just not.
We don't.
She said it's not, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems to me, it seems to me it could go either way. I guess it depends on the character. All right. Is there any new vision? Is there anything that you wish you would have put in Juicy that you didn't, or is there anything that you felt like, oh, I wish I would have did this, I would have went this direction, that direction, or did everything pretty much go exactly how you wanted it to?
Well, nothing went.
Right.
Nothing.
Like, what are some of the things? Like, if somebody wanted to start a web series today and they're not even sure how to get started, what are some pointers or some words of advice that you could give them based on what you learned? And I'm going to ask everybody something that you took away from this experience that you feel could be helpful to somebody else that may want to do a web series or become an actor in a web series.
This is hard. Because a lot of people DM me and ask me that question. I'm like, I don't know, but I think you just, I don't know, just.
Well, you have to have a team.
Right.
You
but,
have to have a strong, a strong team to help you out.
Yes and no, because in
Okay.
the grand scheme of things, it was just me and my dad in the beginning, and we just had each other.
Yeah.
When people don't show up, all right, just Zoe has a scene now.
Right, right.
So
You
kind of
improvise,
gotta have.
right.
You just first of all, you have to have people when I write stuff, I like to write for people. So I pick people like, oh, I want him, and I want her, because I know how they are already, and I know that they can fit into that character role. So I just think that if people are going to do it, they need to pick people first and then write for those
create
people.
the characters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. Because sometimes you can write a role and then it's hard to fill it, right? It could go either way. So for you as an actor, what are some pointers that you could give somebody? Because for you to first come out and do this role, and then next thing you know, you got an award for that, you know, that's a great achievement. So what is some advice you could give somebody else if they want to go to a casting call or try to fit a particular role to be a part of a project?
First of all, you just gotta believe in yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself, and you know you gotta be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned being with the team of Juicy, with them. You know, dedication means everything. Because I see a lot of people come and go.
Right.
You know what I mean? People
Right.
like,
you watch characters be a part, and then boom, they're gone the next season, and they didn't die; they just fade off. You're like, what happened to them? Right? They're not there anymore. Right. Right.
But you know, you just gotta believe in yourself. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. Because look, last year, 2 years ago, did you even expect to be hearing your name? You know what I mean?
Man, I was going through a lot at the time too. I was going through a lot, you know, mentally, just going changing things in my life.
Right.
And when I met my cousin Tony, put me on a rash, and Zoe, it like changed my life. You know what I'm saying?
How hard was it to get into Wolf? How hard was it for you, you know, to make that transition, to be that?
Playing Wolf wasn't that hard. You know, just getting into the character.
You just jumped right in. You jumped right in.
It wasn't that hard, you know, because I've been through, you know, he's going through a lot, you know what I mean? Both his sisters got killed.
Right.
So, you know,
right.
both of them got killed, and, you know, and Don was his heart. That was his heart. So, you know, I dealt with that with death. My brother being killed when I was 16.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so
So you had a place that you pulled that from to get into that role. Wow.
So it wasn't that hard, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And Tony, how about for you? Like, how hard was it for you to be mom? But we mothers in real life, so I guess that might have helped, right? So that was.
They basically covered all the main points of, you know, having a team, being dedicated.
Right.
You have to be there. Like if the director says we're shooting a scene at 4:30 a.m., you have to be under the Brooklyn Bridge at that time. You have to be there.
You have to be willing to do everything that you need to do. Yes. And Millimeter Mac, tell us some of the things you experienced as the editor, the director, and I know you have some stories, you know, behind the scenes that you had to go through personally and try to work out.
I'll piggyback on top of my daughter. There's been, I'll fix it. There's personality difficulties that you got to work with, and that becomes challenging. So she writes a great script. She also wrote a book, which I'm sure she's going to segue to.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that next. We're going to get into the book.
She's a great writer. She writes out all of these scripts. She puts a lot of time into it, and then when we get onto the mat, it falls apart. Either they don't know their lines, or individuals don't show. So now we have to change it right on the spot. So she's really good with that. I'm pretty good with it as well. So we developed everything. That's how Wolf came into the picture, because things didn't go exactly the way that they were supposed to, the way that she had drafted it.
Okay.
So we had to, right on the spot, boom.
Good for Wolf. That worked out for you. You're right. One door closed, one door opens. That's how that goes, you know?
But I definitely won't. No, I don't want to put any kind of negativity.
No, definitely, no, this is something not only you deal with.
Right.
A lot of different, you know, different movies and films. They deal with this type of thing on a professional level as well. This is universal.
Right.
You know, I mean, people have lives. We have things going on, but that dedication and that commitment, you do have to try to do your best to stay as close to it as possible. And also know your lines, right? That's important. Study your lines. Use your little brother, your little sister. Use the mirror. Study your lines, because that's important. You want to look like you know what you're saying when you're playing these parts, right?
The editing part is really difficult because in that show, I've put words in people's mouths.
You have?
Yeah, I've done some stuff where I would pan off and he'd be talking and I'd have to pull a conversation from another episode and put it in and make it work out. There was one in particular where she was at a store with one of her friends and she was talking on the phone and I had to place another guy because the scene didn't work out because they wouldn't allow us to use the tattoo place. So we had to kill the whole situation. I had to shoot a guy 3 weeks later, pull him in, and put her conversation in with him like they were talking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Creative. Creative on the back end. Right.
So it's difficult, but we love it. I love what I do. They love what they do. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you have other projects, and let's talk about your book. Salute to you for writing. But it's not your first book, though, right? You
No,
wrote
it is.
It's your first book. Congratulations. Tell us about the book, because they can get that now. So get this information.
The book. It's like a love story.
Uh-huh.
You know, like two criminals who fall in love, basically, and then they just try to make their way through life. Because the one girl is going to college, and the other one is he's been in college, you know, for 2 years, about to get his master's or bachelor's, sorry. And then they collide because he wants to get money, and she's just, you know, it's summertime, whatever. I'm just around doing whatever.
Right.
So this is, kind of.
Okay, so where can they get it? What is the name of it?
It's called Bad Decisions.
Okay.
You could get it on Amazon, or you could buy it from me, you know, whatever. But, yeah.
Bad Decisions, y'all. So make sure you support that and check that out. And Wolf, you also have a business. Tell us about that.
I have a health and wellness business. It's called Total Life Changes. And this is our main product, which is a tea.
Nice.
It's a detox tea. And this tea is awesome, man, because it cleans out the top and lower part of your intestines.
Wow.
Kill the parasites in your body.
Wow.
So by default, you lose weight.
Oh.
So if you want to lose weight, guys, this is a great tea.
I need some of that tea. That's a special tea. I need that.
He's being modest because when we first met, he's always, you know, he's been in shape, but he was a much bigger guy. Now he's slimming down. He looking, you know.
See, that shows the product works, everybody.
Yes.
It does work. Now, do you have to do an extensive workout with it?
You can, usually they want you to do it. We actually got a challenge going on too.
Okay.
Starting up August 1st.
Okay.
It comes with is a package we have called a 30-33 kit. And it comes with the NutriBurst, which is a liquid vitamin. It's great because it dissolves 90% into your bloodstream. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
So it's dope. It's like eating 10 salads and minerals.
So if you don't like salad, you can take this little drink, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like eating 10 salads. Look, again. So it's a whole kit, right?
It's a kit, and it comes with the NRG.
Okay.
You know, which is for energy. It helps you burn 300 calories.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Speeds
also
your
good for mental
metabolism.
health. Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So where can they go to get this? What's the website?
You can go to the website. You can actually go hit us up on Hustle with Tay and L on Instagram. Hustle with Tay and L on Instagram. Check us out. You know what I mean? We got
to get that
all
link
for you. You know what I'm saying?
and put that up for you.
Definitely.
And where can they get the book?
On Amazon.
On Amazon? Just look up Bad Decisions?
Yep, and make sure you put Zoe Taylor.
Yeah, Zoe
'cause that's-
Taylor, everybody. Zoey Taylor. Taylor. Make sure y'all go to Amazon.com and get that book. And Millimeter Mac, right? Where can they go and support your films and the YouTube? What's the sites they can go to?
It's millimetermacfilms.com. You can reach me on Instagram at millimetermacfilms. You can reach out to Zoe because she's the default person for Millimeter Mac Films.
Oh, she's always on Instagram too. That's her thing. You can definitely find her there. And Tony, where can they find you on social media?
They can find me on 2 different pages.
Okay.
Because I would like to mention my Dreaming to Achieve Foundation.
Tell us about it.
Okay, the Dreaming to Achieve Foundation is a non-profit organization. And what I would like to do is like take younger people, students from high school, teach them how to do what we do.
Right.
Okay, that on Instagram is Dream Achieve Foundation at that's it. Dream Achieve Foundation.
Dream Achieve Foundation. Okay. And what's your other website?
That one is called Royal Touch Jewels. I'm the accessories lady. So,
okay.
You know, ladies, if
hey, we like our little bling bling in our jewelry. That's right. Look, Zoe got on the piece right now. Right.
Nice piece called
Right.
Figure Fabulous.
Very nice.
So that's
okay.
Thank you.
Can I plug in one more thing?
Yes.
Which camera?
This one.
Don't let Coco fool you.
What?
She is in Juicy Heavy.
All right, I forgot. I'm sorry. That's right. I am in there heavy, and I got a little bad too. I was a bad girl in Juicy. I forgot to mention that. See, sometimes you forget. Yes, check me out season 3, everybody. We had some really good scenes. I had to get my hands dirty a little bit because people was messing with my girl Zoe. And Wolf, we smiling now, right? But y'all when y'all go to YouTube, we are not friends, okay? We are not friends. So make sure you support Juicy, the web series. Support positive people doing positive things. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out about the health of the tea and the drink and the vitamins. Make sure the Dream Achieve Foundation, Millimeter Mac, if you need to do videos or anything like that, he's a dope videographer. He can definitely bring your whole vision to life. And check out Zoe, the writer, creator, and get the book on Amazon. Make sure you get that and follow them on social media. A lot of things are coming up this summer. Wolf is coming.
Yes.
Wolf is coming soon. Look, and Juicy 4 is coming soon.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Juicy
No,
4
it's not.
is coming soon. And check them out, y'all. Support. I'm your girl, Deborah Coco, and we will be right back with more.
All right.